Heather, and I'm so excited because one of my favorite brands, Adept Cosmetics, has a new palette out. This is the E.B.E palette. It is a fun, sparkly green with neutral color story. I cannot wait. We are going to be doing swatches, comparisons, and 3 looks with this palette. I want to share my full thoughts with you. Let's jump into it. This is the newest palette launch from Adept Cosmetics. This is E.B.E, Extraterrestrial Biological Entity. So we have like a space alien type of theme, UFOs, all of that. So fun. I think this is such a beautiful palette. This is definitely a me type of color story. We have these beautiful green shades. We have some neutral. I love the shifty sparkly shades from Adept. We have holochromes in here. We have multi-chromes. We have like just really intense shimmery shades. We have really, really beautiful shades in here in Adept's beautiful, amazing, wonderful formula. I love Adept, a favorite brand for me. So I was super excited for this palette. Adept did send me this. It is available now. I do have an affiliated discount code with the brand. If you're ever shopping Adept site, you can use code Heather and that will give you a discount. If Adept had not sent this to me, I would have purchased this because I love Adept. Hello, I collabed with them to make my own palette. It's a favorite brand. This is a beautiful color story, but I also want to quickly talk to you about the packaging of this palette because it's sleek. It's that beautiful plastic packaging. The shadows feel very protected. There are printed aliens and E.B.Es on the mirror. I think that is such a cute, fun touch. It adds something to the palette. I love it. So I wanted to point that out to you. And this is a magnetic palette. If you are not familiar with Adept, they do magnetic pans. So you can rearrange this palette how you want to. You can pop these shadows out. There is a little hole in the back of each shade and you can just push that shadow on through, rearrange your palette. Or if you have a magnetic tool like I do, you can use that. And the shade names are printed on the back of the palettes. So I wanted to let you know extra detail that Adept does. And if you have other Adept palettes, you can kind of mix and match and custom create your palette. I don't usually do that, but I know those of y'all who love it, love it. So now that we have talked about the palette, the swatches, you know it's available now. I've shown you how cool this packaging is. I do want to get into comparisons. If you have my collaboration palette with Adept, it is discontinued. It's no longer available. But if you have it, you may be looking at the greens and the deep shades and the mattes in this palette and wondering how they compare to mine. So I did swatch these side by side because they are similar, but you can see in my palette, the shades are much more warm. In the new E.B.E palette, the shades are much more cool. My palette with Adept, it's been gone for a while, so it's not available anymore. We collabed so long ago. I still love it. I still treasure it, but I did think that would be helpful in case you have my palette to see the mattes next to the ones in the Adept palette. Now, there's no point in really comparing these two, but because I'm a more is more type of person, I want to show you the Element 115 palette just because it's another like intergalactic extraterrestrial themed palette. This is an old one. It's been gone for a little while, but I wanted to show you. If you have this one, pull it out, use it with E.B.E and like do a whole intergalactic look. I'm here for it. I think it would be so fun. Last year, my friend Amy over at Amy Loves Makeup collaborated with Adept to make the Amy Loves palette. This is a beautiful palette. I absolutely love this one, and I want to show you this palette side by side with the new E.B.E palette because I think these would pair really beautifully together. I do think the kind of grays and cool neutrals in Amy's palette will look really beautiful with the mattes in the new E.B.E palette. I think there's beautiful holochromes in here. Like everything would just work so well together and be really beautiful. I absolutely love Amy's palette. I do have a full video on her palette talking about it, doing looks for you and the rest of the collection because she doesn't just have this palette, okay? And I'm actually wearing her cheek palette today too. I'm wearing, yeah, the Amy Loves cheek palette. I'm wearing the blush and the highlighter. So I wanted to show you that. And I have a video with Amy's palette and my palette. So if you're looking for some inspiration, and Amy's palette I know is available at Adept still. So I wanted to show you those two side by side. Not the same, not dupes, nothing like that. Just would work really beautifully together. The inspired palette from Adept is no longer available. This one has been gone for a long time, but it is a palette from Adept that has greens in it. So I wanted to go ahead and show you these two side by side too, in case, like I said, you're like me, you love Adept, you have this one, you were curious. I got you. I want to show you all the comparisons. I want to be as helpful as possible. One of Adept's newest launches is the Emo palette, and I thought this could be helpful because this is also a palette that has some beautiful shades that are on the more cool side. So I wanted to show you this one next to our new palette. This is very beautiful. You do have a gorgeous selection of matte shades. You have a gorgeous selection of non-mattes, shimmers, holochromes, duochromes, multichromes, sparkle shades, all of that. And I love this palette. No dupes, no same shades, nothing like that that I can see, but I like to show them side by side. I think they'd be really beautiful together for looks. I love this palette. I do have a full video on this one. You can definitely check that out if you're curious to see looks or if this color story calls to you. I love this palette so much. And I do want to say, with all of these sparkly shades that you're seeing and how beautiful they are, and even the holographic shades, these are not pressed glitters. This is a vegan formula as well. So I wanted to let you know, just in case you're new to the brand and you're wondering if these are like scary glitters gonna hurt you, you know? Last but not least, I'm gonna compare it to the iconic Minka palette. I love Minka. This one is also still available from Adept along with Emo and Amy Loves. And this palette, oh, it's so beautiful. It's so romantic, but it's also so fun. You see the purple tones. We don't have the purples in the new palette that we have in Minka. So if you're looking for something a little more purpley, not so much greens, look at this palette, Minka. I also think these two would be really beautiful together. I think some of these like multi-chromes and shimmers and sparkles in E.B.E will be beautiful with the Minka mattes. Like, I just think they'll pair so beautifully together. I love this brand. I love this brand, and I love doing comparisons. I would love to know if you find the comparisons helpful. If so, I will definitely keep doing them. I have a lot of fun with it. And if you've seen the new Natasha Denona Mini Gloom palette, tell me, does this new Adept palette not look like the expanded next level version? Like, oh, and I will have a video on Natasha Denona's Mini Gloom coming very soon, so make sure you subscribe. But we've done the comparisons, we've talked about this palette. Let's get into the looks. This is going to be the last look I show you. I had a lot of fun with this one. It's a little different, but I'm into it. But I have two other looks to show you, so let's jump into the tutorials. Jumping into look number one, I'm going to prime my eyes with my Sigma Ignite eyeshadow base. I am going to link all the brushes and everything I talk about down below in the description box. Other makeup that's on me, so if you're curious about mascara, liner, brushes, lip, I try to put it all in the description box, okay? So I am using this really beautiful cool toned color, wrapping it around, just kind of fluffing it everywhere before I'm going on with this hollow shade. I had to, okay? This is going to be a very easy look. This, I was doing my makeup quick out the door. I was actually going shopping with my mom and my son and my nephew. So this is going to be a quick look, but these shimmers make the look impactful. So even though it's quick, I don't have a lot of time, I can get a look that I love. I gotta highlight the inner corner with this, okay? I'm using brushes from my Sigma favorite set, and look at it. Like, what can I say? Just adding a little bit more, and this is the finished look. I felt great in this. I had a great day. I got a pretzel, I went shopping, it was great. I did want to show you, I'm wearing this blush from Adept. I love these blushes. I know I reviewed them a little while back, but I'm just letting you know. The brush I'm loving, the blush I'm loving. I'll have the shade name up on the screen. And I'm wearing one of the Adept Moisture Lip Gloss masks. Here's what it looked like. I'm into it. I love the glosses. But let's get into look two, okay? I love this look. I'm excited to show you because I love green. So I'm using my Singe brush, and I have my eyes primed. I used a different eyeshadow base. I will link it for you, and I'm just putting that green all over, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and going into the deep dark green. And I want to put this on the lid. I want to bring it up, kind of like just keeping that nice and dark. You see, like, look at how beautifully that blended. And I feel like on the eyes, you can definitely see that those greens are a little more cool as compared to the warmth that you get in my Heather Austin palette. So I'm deepening up and almost like kind of winging out this shadow on the outer corner. I want this to be matte as well. I'm just gonna kind of buff it under the lower lash line. I love this shade that I'm putting on the lid. Don't play with me. I'm putting it in the center, kind of where I had that empty space. Look at it. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I cannot stand how beautiful it is. So I'm just gonna look at it, okay? Now we're gonna highlight the inner corner. This is a pretty shade. Like, this is a really pretty shade. I like it a lot. I like the flip to it. I'm just using my little brush to get it right there on the inner corner. And then here you have it, the finished look. Look number 2. I loved this look. And now for the look that I'm wearing while I'm talking to you now that you saw in the intro, I'm primed with my Melt eyeshadow base. And I want to put this like hollow chrome, multi-chrome, whatever they call it. I don't know. I want to put it all over my lid though. Like, look at it. You see it? Who wouldn't want that all over their lid? I love it. And I'm taking this matte kind of concrete color. I'm just buffing, all right? I want to kind of disperse the sparkle. I want to get a little blend. I want to have a little transition. I want to have a little something, something. And then I got to go into this shade again. Okay, I just got to. It's got to be my deepening up shade. It's got to be my deepening up shade for the lower lash line. I'm just buffing it. I'm using rougher brushes, and now I'm going in with a little bit of YSL eyeliner. I really like this one. It lasts well in my waterline, but we're going to grab this shade. Like, hello. I don't need to talk, right? Let's do more is more. We're going to go into this, and I'm going to deepen up the front part of my eye. It's going to give me this like sultry look. What do we think? I paired it with a bold lip. I'll link that lip down below too. It's pretty. I'm really having a lot of fun with this palette. I have taken my time and used it and worn it and swatched it in different lighting, and I love Adept. I just love them. The mattes are buildable. They're easy to blend. They're pigmented, but not hard to apply. The formula is just so nice and smooth. Every matte performed exactly how I wanted to. The formulas for the shimmers, the sparkles, the non-mattes, okay, all the specialty shades. Phenomenal. Beautiful. We do have some different formulas in here, some that are a little more dry in texture, some that are a little more flaky in texture, some that are a little more smooth. There is one shade that is maybe a little on the emollient side, but it's not like a putty. It's not very emollient at all. Just maybe a little less dry than the others in a good way, okay? It's amazing. I love the formula. The shadows last on me. I get asked that sometimes. I would never give a palette a good review if the shadows disappear. I have deep set eyes. I have oily lids. I need my shadows to last. And these shadows last, of course. I always use an eyeshadow base because I have to. Did you hear me? I said I have oily skin and deep set eyes. Of course I am. And I'm 37. I have wrinkles and crinkles. What are you going to do? I love this palette. I think it's beautiful. I love the brand. I would love to know, did you pick this up? Is it on your wish list? I will have this palette and everything I talked about linked down below in the description box. I am going to pop up some more makeup videos here because I love talking about makeup. I'm always talking about makeup. I love new makeup. I love old makeup. I love collection videos. I love everything. I would love it if you would stick around and talk makeup with me down in the comments. If you loved indie makeup like I do, we need to talk about this release.